Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the Perisic card to review. This one is an interesting card. I'm going to explain to you guys why, right? Because this is going to be one of those types of cards where people are going to really force the lengthy on him, but it doesn't really seem like the type of card where you really need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to explain why, right? So lengthy is definitely going to make this card make really solid runs in the long hauls, right? So let's say, for instance, you're using this card in the center mid position for that new 4-3-3 where he's your main attacking and somewhat defensive oriented card. That could be really cool to work with because the guys in those positions on free roam will actually make some pretty crazy runs from time to time, right? And that's what you're looking for when it comes to the lengthy accelerate. However, if you give him the architect chemistry style, you do have to be mindful of some of the stats that would be nice if it was improved, right? So for instance, if you're actually going to use him in his original position, which is the cam spot, you may want to consider giving him a finisher or something, right? Giving him higher shooting capabilities while working with a 5-star weak foot and stuff could be very, very ideal, right? Like, it's not a situation where you feel like you have to give the architect, but it really depends on where you're going to be using this card in game. Because let's say, for instance, right, you were to use a card like this in the right mid position for a 3-back formation, having him on the lengthy would actually be a really beneficial thing to work with. Why? Because of those long distance runs while working with a 90 stamina, right? It's a card that can attack, it's a card that can defend, and that lengthy will make his pace really good in those positions when it comes to defensive capabilities, while also being able to attack really nicely too, right? So that's always a few things, you know, that you have to take a look at when it comes to these types of cards. It's not always super linear in regards to how you use them, right? For me, I'm going to be using him in that 4-3-3 in the center mid position to test him out in the attacking and defensive defensive positions. But yeah, 6'1", high medium, right-footed, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. The biggest variable is obviously defensive stats being on the card, because let's say, for instance, you want to use them as a center mid, right? With center mids, you don't have to be super, super thin when it comes to the dribbling, because listen, you give this card a shadow chemistry style, it is a really good attacking oriented center mid, right? Something that you can work with. So there's going to be there's going to be a ton of options to work with. There's no obvious choice. It really just depends on what you want, mostly when it comes to these cards, right? But we'll be using him on the architect to test out a few things here and there. Pace is going to be at an 85-84, which is fine for the architect. Lengthy. Shooting is going to be in a decent area for a card, like I said, that you're probably going to be using mainly in the midfield positions, right? One of 3 center mids, one of your left mid or right mid, preferably right side because strong foot on the strong side. Stuff like that, you know, stuff like that. Passing on the card's also going to be in a fantastic area as well. That with a 5-star weak foot is great to work with. Dribbling we'll be experimenting with in game because of the 6'1" height, while working with a high and average plus body type. Defensive capabilities being there is definitely a plus. We'll be checking out his defense. And then for physical, the strength is going to be at a 99, which could be very helpful considering his dribbling stats is formatted the way that it is. So yeah, guys, in game, the position that we have him set for is really good for this review, actually, because we'll play him in the center mid area where he is going to have get forward, stay on the edge of the box with a cross, cover center, free roam, all that kind of stuff, right? So we'll see how he plays in game. Hopefully he is a beast.
And introducing the visitors lineup today. Hugo Lloris begins in goal.
Oh, he actually had a defensive play there too. We'll take that. We'll take that. Good finish. We'll lay off there by Toure as well. Nice. A little layoff there with Perisic. Good finish by Toure. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Well, we're focusing on a player who just seems to get better and better and better. Heung-min Son. Stuart, what sort of performance might he produce?
Well, Derek, he's a great all-round player, but his ability to run
Excuse me.
such a threat, and when he gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, he usually scores.
Oh, trying to work that space there.
Son in the centre. Shooting chance. To take the lead. And it's
We'll take it.
1-0.
Well done, Perisic.
Toure. Son. And Perisic in the thick of it.
Ooh, almost. I mean, he just completely took my Perisic out, but sure.
Can they create something from here? Son, can they nudge in front?
Nice. Good goal, good goal. It's nice to be able to make that weak foot pass there with Perisic. Keep it in, Perisic. Oh. I see. He offers some defensive presence. Can't go wrong with that.
Nicely cut out. Son. Will he finish?
Ooh. He's out here, boys. Guys. Touré's out here, boys.
We're back underway with the lead standing at 2-0.
Ah, it's good defensive play there with Perisic again.
Ivan Perisic. Beautifully disguised ball.
Ah, it's a good weighted pass. Good effort on the shot.
This is how the visitors
Good.
set up today. Hugo Lloris is the goalkeeper. Mateo
Oh, if he sold it in advance, it would have been good.
bit of damage.
Nicely done again.
Terrier. And now with Kovacic. Perisic.
Oh, nice try. Probably should have settled it, to be fair.
Perisic. Oh, dealt by the goalkeeper.
Oh, if I scored that, that would have been so weird.
Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Kovacic. Back with Son. Perisic.
Offside? Yeah.
Goal it is.
Unlucky.
Substitution will occur now. Perisic.
Oh, he gets the challenge from behind. No way.
Jimmy Cabell. And it's a quality pass. Perisic. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up?
It's close, though. Did come in on the attack nicely.
Terrier. Perisic.
Why he pushes his goalkeeper there, I do not know. I do not know.
Terrier. On to Perisic. It did look
See, that's the thing about Perisic. So lengthy is definitely noticeable when it comes to those runs that he actually ends up making, but it's the dribbling that becomes a little bit of a letdown on the card, right?
to the advanced position. And now Perisic. Perisic.
Nice.
It's all going so swimmingly.
Nice, nice, nice. He does make really good attacking AI movements.
Now it's a
I definitely noticed that a lot. Like when he's playing in that center mid role, he can potentially push forward and come back. It's cool.
to the Cabell. Terrier.
See what I'm saying about the movement? You see how he's making that run?
And now with Kovacic. Opportunity here.
Okay, we'll take it.
Double for him in this game.
Physical presence in the air with Touré is really nice to work with there too.
Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Yeah, they're playing well at the moment. They're organised.
Aw, gotta get closer there.
And lining it up. Fine tackle there to
See, that's where you feel like, you know what, maybe I do want an engine chemistry style, you know, moments like that.
They had to reinforce, and it's a good bit of business in that sense. It'll be interesting to see how he settles in.
Yeah, once that lengthy kicks in, it's crazy.
Rashford. And now with Kulusevski. Perisic.
Oh, what's that? Dude, it's so weird when they do that side footage strike. Like, I need you to put power behind it.
And a penalty.
That's a penalty, wow.
Spot kick coming up.
Right on the edge there too, eh?
Decision. Now it's
Right on the edge.
Tight call, but in the end, I think he's got it right. A penalty.
Perisic.
chance to even things up here.
Nice pen.
Marcus Rashford. And since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Is this the
Yeah, those long distance runs, right?
gone and
Long distance runs, he'll definitely do some good stuff.
Played advantage. Ivan Perisic. Now Casemiro. Perisic Stupinian. And return to Perisic. Will it be?
That's a power strike.
Couldn't add to the
That's a power strike. But you see what I'm saying about playing him in the main positions without a chemistry style that improves finishing? That's what I mean, right?
has eyes for goal.
Not bad. He actually has good free kick stats, so might as well try it. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Perisic card. So, guys, if you end up using this card in your midfield position, okay, you're going to notice more of an attacking presence over the defensive presence. So, you know how sometimes when you use a card like Renato Sanchez, you can notice a very equal quality when it comes to his in-game stuff, when it comes to the attacking and defending. Like, he does both of them just as well, right? With Perisic, he's going to lean more towards the attacking parts, which obviously makes a lot of sense because of the way that this card stats is formatted. However, what you have to take into consideration when it comes to using Perisic in your team is where you are going to be positioning him, right? Because like I was mentioning earlier, if you're using him in a 3 midfield setup, you could totally give him the architect chemistry style, because those long distance runs, if he's on balanced instructions, is really nice to work with, because he actually makes really solid attacking AI runs. You have to be really mindful of it when you're actually playing in game, because he does make really, really solid runs on the lengthy, right? But like I said, controlled is not a terrible option either, because let's say, for instance, you want to give him the shadow chemistry style because you want him to have a little bit more defensive capabilities while still being an attacking oriented card in your team. That could be a very good option to work with too. But there is also, on top of that, the engine chemistry style, because with the engine chemistry style, yes, you don't give him a defensive boost, but you give him at least a little bit of a pace boost. You boost his dribbling so that on the ball he feels a little bit better, and then you also boost his passing to be in a fantastic area too. So with a card like this, guys, there is no right or wrong situation in regards to what you should give him, because he is a card that is versatile, that could be used in multiple positions depending on how you are formatting your team. Because the fact that he's a tall player at 6'1", high and average plus body type, really good strength capabilities and stuff, right? Because of those things working together, he plays well in game as long as you are formatting him correctly in your squad, right? It's a very, very solid card to work with because he's an all-around player that offers you a lot of things for your team, right? So that's going to be the main thing when it comes to using Perisic in anybody's squad, right? So comparisons between him and some other players are going to be kind of pointless because it's a card that can attack and defend for you, right? Would I personally use him in the main attacking positions? I definitely could, but he's formatted strangely for the main attacking positions, right? Because if I use him in a main attacking position, I would give him a finisher chemistry style, boost the dribbling a little bit, boost the shooting a little bit, and in the cam position, he would actually work out pretty nicely. Do I prefer more agile, explosive players in that position, for especially when people are parking the bus? I do, but it wouldn't be a wrong thing for you to try out this card in this way in that cam position. There's multiple ways to use him, right? So definitely a W in regards to the different types of squads you can make, the different types of positions you can use him in, but it really just depends on how you're going to format him in your team. Is it a crazy special card? No, but he's still pretty solid to use in the meta of this gameplay because it's very different this year, right? So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.